My next guest is founder and president of an executive search firm focused on the global oil and natural gas industry. Joining me is David Preng of Preng Associates. Good morning, David.
Good morning. Great to be back here at EnerCom.
Well, great to have you. What are some of the skill sets that oil and natural gas companies are looking for?
Well, I think today it's basically leading the company. This is leadership skills, strategic thought process, as well as the ability to influence and get things done. Also today, we're also seeing a high demand for financial acumen, which underlines the need in making sure you have the need for capital.
Now, in your opinion and based on your experience, what do you believe is currently the hardest position to fill in the industry?
Well, the hardest position would be the one at the top, the CEO, but we're also seeing demand today for financial people, especially in the chief accounting officer position, as well as the senior technical and operating skills.
And what can the industry do to ensure it has qualified people?
Well, the good news today, if you look back at the trends of what's happening in college, back in, let's say, the mid-90s up till 2005, the universities in the United States were graduating around 350 plus or minus petroleum engineers a year. That moved up in 2008 to 600, and in 2011 we were just over 1,100 engineering graduates, and which I'm glad to see. But what the industry needs to do is not lose focus, and you've got to manage your people both in the upturn and in the downturn, and not treat them as commodities.
And what innovative compensation plans have you seen companies use to attract and retain the best talent?
Well, that goes a little bit depending upon the size of the company, but generally having equity and locking that equity in over a period of time, the equity attracts, and having a company that is successful where there's value in the equity will hold their people.
And are companies looking to recruit from outside the organization, or do they now prefer to develop talent in-house?
Well, I think your larger independents and your majors obviously have wanted to develop from in-house, but your smaller companies, your smaller independents can't afford to do that, so they go to the outside. So again, depending on the size of the company and its need, that will dictate whether they go in or out.
Well, David, we always appreciate your insight. Thank you for being here.
I'm glad to be back.
I'm Quinn Nguyen for oilandgas360.com.